Hey guys, welcome to my review of this ASRock Z370 Extreme4 motherboard, probably the best board with one hell of a good price to performance ratio for the new Intel Coffee Lake CPUs. At the time of writing this script, the price is at roughly $180 depending on where you purchase it from. And the reason why I picked this exact board for my Coffee Lake CPU is because it first of all is priced very well, comes not with 6 but 8 SATA ports, and pretty much offers all features and connectivity enthusiasts really need. Of course, in a price range of $180, you also consider the aesthetic appeal, at least most of us do so. And I gotta admit, ASRock has done a really good job with this one. At least I personally love the look they went with this time around, even though it's very similar to the Z270 version I've reviewed earlier this year. The Z370 version, however, comes with a more matured look, in my opinion. RGB lighting, of course, is also featured here, but nice and subtle. Now, does the Z370 chipset bring any new features to the table compared to Z270? No, not really actually. There apparently have been made changes to the power delivery, which means right now only Coffee Lake CPUs are supported, and despite sharing the same socket LJ1151, Kaby Lake or Skylake CPUs won't work on this platform. A 12-phase power design will allow for good power delivery and overclocking. Premium 60 amp chokes, dual stack MOSFETs, and Nicolas 12K black caps proof, ASRock does take quality very seriously here, and there's also decent VRM and PCH cooling on board. Higher than ever clocked DDR4 RAM can be installed here, up to 4333 MHz, and as for expansion slots, 3 PCIe 3.0 x16 slots in total, 2 of which come with steel slots. Multi-GPU configurations by NVIDIA and AMD are supported, and we're also getting 3 PCIe X1 slots. In terms of storage, 8 SATA 6 Gigabit per second ports, 6 running of the Z370 chipset and supporting RAID 0, 1, 5, and 10. Additionally, 2 very well-positioned M.2 M key slots with up to 32 gigabits per second bandwidth. Certain SATA ports and M.2 slots share lanes though, meaning you won't be able to use all at the same time. Audio-wise, the Extreme4 is equipped with Realtek's powerful 8-channel 7.1 ALC1220 codec. ASRock's Purity Sound 4 in this case stands for Nicolas Fine Gold audio caps, a 120 decibel SNR DAC, a good Texas Instruments amplifier, PCB shielding, and individual PCB layers for the left and right channels. But even a great Gigabit LAN controller is on board here, the well-known i219V by Intel. 5 fan headers in total, 2 even labeled as pump headers, so those can provide up to 1.5 amps. Very nice at this price point is having 2 USB 3.1 Gen 1, a Type-C, as well as 3 USB 2.0 headers. Noteworthy also the Thunderbolt AIC connector and RGB LED header. On the power side of things, standard 24 and 8-pin. As for the I/O, you do have the possibility of installing an M.2 Wi-Fi or Bluetooth module. Then there's the classic PS2 combo port, 6 USB 3.1 ports, 2 of which are Gen 2, Type A and C. Then all the video outputs, Ethernet and audio. At $180, you shouldn't expect onboard buttons, debug LEDs, voltage checkpoints, and whatnot found in more expensive boards, but we do get 2 BIOS chips. ASRock, it seems, focused on the essentials like important features, quality, and performance, even with overclocking in mind. Speaking of which, the UEFI BIOS does provide lots and lots of great options for overclocking and fine-tuning your hardware. I could easily get my i7 8700K overclocked to 4.8 GHz and even 5 GHz stable with this Extreme4 at a CPU voltage of 1.248 and 1.312 volts respectively, according to CPU-Z. Excellent performance is delivered. So the ASRock Z370 Extreme4 might not come with all the bells and whistles, but let's be honest, most of us just need the essentials, and I personally am very happy with what this Extreme4 brings to the table, especially at that very attractive price point of $180. I'm almost certain this currently has to be the Z370 motherboard out there with the best value for the money for enthusiasts and overclockers. I can highly recommend this ASRock Z370 Extreme4 and award it with gold. And as always, thanks for watching.